I don't have a fucking special intro prepared. Everybody get hype. I demand it now. Everyone, start making noises. Whoop, holler. We fucking get
whoop,
it.
Holler.
Yeehaw. We have
Yeehaw.
lasted more episodes than Chowder has.
Really?
Oh my god, really?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I would trade them in a second.
Yeah, seriously, rip to a real one. You deserved better, Chowder.
For sure. We have lasted, I think, also more episodes than El Tigre as well.
God damn, rip to another real one.
Would
What the
also
fuck?
trade in a second.
Yeah, Jesus. Simply too powerful.
Lay down my life.
Should have been me, not them.
It should be me!
What a way to kick off this celebration.
50 episodes. Wowzers.
Yeah.
Holy shit-a-roni. 50 fucking episodes. We've been doing this for 2 years at this point. Holy shit. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Longtime Watcher, First Time Writer, episode 50. We're doing something special for this 50th episode, but first we're going to go ahead and introduce everybody. I am, as always, your longtime writer, King Fats the 95th, and I am joined once again by my fantastic first-time watchers. That was backwards. Action Shakespeare.
You could call us an organization.
B drops.
Jesus Christ, hi, it's me.
The Olympic Nautica.
So what will it be? Will you join the cheese, or will you die here?
Will you join the cheese? We're gonna join the something. As we take a brief sojourn from Kuga to do a big celebration for the 50th. So we are going to instead be talking about Shin Kamen Rider Prologue. This movie came out in 1992. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, 1992. Yes. As part of a Kamen Rider 20th anniversary celebration, and it's fucking insane.
It's something, all right.
It's a hell of a film. I don't know if I want to plot recap an entire movie, but I am gonna hunt down a synopsis just so we can get a semblance of what's going on.
What else
here.
are we gonna do if not plot recap an entire movie?
I guess that's fair, but
Lose our mind for 10 hours.
I mean, yeah, that's basically. I just want us to talk about the thing that we witnessed and be like, what the hap is fucking.
It's the cryptid of the Kamen Rider movies.
It really is.
To call this movie a reimagining is both highly accurate and entirely misleading.
Yeah. I thought I had some semblance
true.
of an idea of what we were going into, because I had seen the writer of this movie, so I kind of had an idea of what I thought would be different.
Mm-hmm.
I was so wrong. Oh my god.
So I wasn't just mistaken, this was pitched as a reimagining, right?
I mean, it was Kamen Rider's 20th anniversary. Here's a new take on Kamen Rider. Is I think
that was its
the idea.
Pitch.
Yeah,
okay.
I figure that's the
as far
idea
as I
of
can
it.
tell.
Okay.
It's a straight-to-video horror movie.
Yeah,
It's just
I must
kind of
say, there was a point where I was thinking, oh my god, there's a very good chance that a certain amount of people who grew up with Kamen Rider got this to watch with their kids.
Oh, fuck! Oh,
And
fuck!
I was upset about that.
Gosh.
Oh man, Kamen Rider! I watched that shit 20 years ago.
You're gonna love this.
The guy looks a little bit more like a bug, but hey.
I mean, yeah, that's a little freaky, but he's gotta fight for justice. I guess he still fights for justice.
He's shit, dog. He sure does.
Among other things.
There's a
Among
lot of
other
things in this movie.
He
There's
also saw his butt.
We sure did.
We did.
Yeah.
We were introduced to intimate pieces of that man. Maybe not the most intimate pieces, but intimate pieces.
We're getting there.
This was an adult film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one was for grown-ups.
God.
Usually they say this ain't your dad's Kamen Rider, but really, this one's only for dads. Moms, leave the room. I've got a little plot synopsis pulled up here from the wiki, so let us run through this and scream about this fucking insane movie.
Okay.
Doctors Kazumatsuri and Onizuka are geneticists researching cures on diseases such as AIDS and cancer by performing experiments to strengthen the human body. The test subject is Shin Kazumatsuri, the motorcycle racer son of Dr. Kazumatsuri. Unknown to them, their operation is funded by a, quote, syndicate group, also known as the Organization. At least that's what they call them in the movie.
This is an incredibly all pieces of information plot summary that you're reading off of Wikipedia. I just want you to know this is not going to cover the story beat by beat as presented.
Oh, no. No,
whatsoever.
This is just to give us a baseline so we can start yelling about shit. I feel like...
This is all over the place.
Yeah, that's the thing, is I feel like this movie is so insane that if we try to, like, structure our thoughts out into, like, sequence, it's gonna take, like, 3 hours.
It's got a sequence of events.
Yeah, I mean, alright, so should we start with the very beginning of the film? Our monster POV shots?
Yeah, just gotta play it fast and loose.
Yeah.
Like our monster.
Yeah, just much like this film, we'll be playing it fast and loose with this one. We start with just a string of murders is all you can describe it as. We just watch a creature.
A really squishy creature.
A really squishy creature.
Just really wet.
Making those Squidward noises.
True.
I was particularly endeared to so our first kill is pretty straightforward, but immediately after her death, like a sexy kind of saxophone. It was weird.
The smooth jazz for your soul starts kicking in after the first murder. Oh, I love the soundtrack of this movie.
Yeah,
the soundtrack of this movie rules.
I cannot understate how insane this soundtrack is. It is so good.
I have a few notes about it. It definitely is a recurring character.
Yeah, this soundtrack bangs for real. If you don't watch this film, at least go listen to the soundtrack, I guess.
Which, realistically, even if you're not a fan of Kamen Rider, I do think you should watch this one just because it's a ride.
It's so wild, yeah. To not watch this one would be
experience.
A crime.
They literally don't make soundtracks like this anymore, and
they literally don't.
Honestly,
that's sad.
Everybody wants to be freaking Hans Zimmer now instead of whatever we have going on here.
Yeah, fucking my man Uzuki. He was off the shits in the best way.
Incredible.
Yeah, truly wonderful. So we watched this creature do a series of some of the most violent murders that you have seen.
There's a cop sting operation, and it just goes terribly wrong.
It goes so fucking bad.
He's just jumping around, ripping throats out like he's MacGruber.
Yeah, seriously. Just absolutely annihilate. I think that is probably the thing that I wasn't anticipating. I knew that the 90s Kamen Riders were generally intended for a more mature audience, but I didn't think we were just gonna get straight up blood and guts.
Yeah, no.
It was wild.
And as soon as they tore one person open for a drop of blood, they were like, all right, floodgates are open. It's like that scene from fucking Cabin in the Woods. Just absolute torrents of blood as this bug man goes about murdering, and then we see our protagonist Shin Kazumatsuri. Yes, that's right. Our main character's name is Shin.
Yeah, the Shin Kamen Rider.
Yeah, he's the Shin in Shin Kamen Rider Prologue.
It's so stupid.
It's so fucking dumb. It's so fucking dumb.
But also, it's really cool, actually. But it's so stupid.
Yeah, it truly the choice ever, the concept of all time.
I think there is implications later on that's like, oh, there could be thematic weight to this, but if you're curious, Shin Kamen Rider Prologue did not get a Shin Kamen Rider Chapter 1 or anything like that.
Nope.
So this is it. This is what we have.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything that is set after this film.
Yeah, no, just group appearances. Occasionally,
shame,
Shin Kamen
honestly.
Rider has popped out for a little crossover episode, which
that's
really
good.
makes me wonder what the hell the canon status of the Kamen Rider greater universe is so funny to me.
It's truly insane.
Like Kuga in its own right is so weird to think about.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, did Kamen Rider not exist in this version?
Who
knows? We're not going to question it because we need crossover episodes.
Very, very rarely is that even a concept that is, like, mentioned as to whether Kamen Rider is an extant thing. I think, actually, the only time it is brought up explicitly is in Force. That's the only one where they're, like... And in that one, Kamen Rider is, like, an urban legend. They're like, yeah, supposedly, back a long time ago, there was this bug man called Kamen Rider, and he beat people up.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, it's something at least. It's more than you ever get with anything else.
In fairness, they call him Masked Rider in this, at least in the subtitles.
Yeah, this is true.
So it's not Kamen Rider. It's completely different.
It
This
is
a different
one
guy,
of
yeah.
the least mask faces of any Kamen Rider, and this is the
literally
one they
not.
type out in English. It is literally not a mask.
It is kind of the opposite of a mask. It's the most opposite of a mask you can
It's
get.
the
really.
opposite of a mask!
It's inside of him.
Should we elaborate? Should we just elaborate on that real quick?
Yeah,
I don't know if that's a spoiler.
Well,
You know
I
what?
mean...
I think we should just
keep
go
it rolling.
keep it rolling. Yeah.
Okay.
Sure,
Okay.
we'll keep it
Just
rolling.
keep it in mind. He has no mask. He's less mask than a human.
He's true. So Shin wakes up in the research center, and you can tell that he seems to have been having strange and wild dreams. His
all a
Sweatiest man alive.
truly, his friend. I don't know what the status of their relationship is at this point of the movie, so I'm just going to call her his friend. Shows up and starts taking his blood pressure. And he's like, I didn't go anywhere last night, did I? And she's like, no, what are you talking about? Don't be crazy.
Okay.
So, yeah. We are establishing things, like how films do. Fucked up. Just immediately after this is when we get, the big boss shows up, right? We get the entourage led by Ishinomori.
Okay, so I was gonna say, did everybody else find this out too?
Yes. I didn't even find it out. We were watching it, and as soon as I saw him on screen, I was like, oh, hey, it's Ishinomori.
I didn't know what he looked like.
I also recognized him.
Ellie
Yeah,
and I were
I've
just
seen him enough
transfixed because he looks so out of place.
He's the guy ever.
It's
Who
so
is
good.
this perm man? Yeah, it's
Yeah.
apparently the creator of Kamen Rider making a little Alfred Hitchcock cameo.
Yeah, basically.
no, it's great.
As
I
an
think this is
undercover
actually,
cop.
like-
Spoilers.
Oh, really? I didn't. That wasn't.
No,
the
he's a
plot point I
spy.
missed.
He's a spy.
Yeah.
I think that's what he's
Yeah.
officially listed as, his spy. But yeah, because
It's not that important, truly.
It doesn't-
He's just here.
yeah, it doesn't result in much. It's just sort of introducing the concept of these, like, espionage people sort of getting in on the Institute of Super Science,
Yeah,
which is an awesome
Yeah.
name.
Fantastic name, yeah.
really.
I feel like I don't know if we're supposed to take it as corporate espionage initially.
Yeah, right.
I don't know. But their bugs are very silly looking. They're like little black Legos with two wires sticking out of them. I mean, literally like a yellow wire and a red wire just hanging out of them.
No one will ever find this.
It tickled me.
Except for
Yeah.
the man with no eyebrows.
Yeah, he was on
God,
that.
she was a fucking freak through this whole movie, and I appreciated it. Yeah, what an absolute mutant. Good for you, man. Let me go see if I happen to just stumble upon the correct name for this guy. No, this is not the person whose name I was looking for. What is your name, dude? Are you Goshima? Yes, you are Goshima. Okay. Yeah, the eyebrowless man, his name is Goshima. And, he looks like he was cast to play Frankenstein's monster initially, and then they had to change movies last minute.
I literally said in the middle of this movie, this man is a Frankenstein.
This man is absolutely a Frankenstein. World's squarest head with the world's squarest haircut on top. No eyebrows. Vacant 1,000-yard stare. All he's missing is the fucking bolts in the neck. And the platform boots.
You don't need those platform boots. He's tall enough.
You really don't. Yeah, he lanky.
He's just playing basketball. Yeah. I'd imagine. I don't know. I feel like we found out somebody in this movie was a kickboxer, but that might have been a mistake.
Was that might have been a part I missed? This film was such a fever dream. I started to disassociate partway through.
I mean in real life. Nobody's a kickboxer in the movie.
Okay. You could, at this point, you could tell me anything about this movie, and I'd just be like, yeah, okay, I must have missed that bit.
I mean, I know, yeah. I know Shin is apparently in the NCAA, and maybe also the Navy.
I assume that must have been indicated by the jacket.
Yeah, his weird jackets. One that looks like a biker's kind of jacket, but then one of the patches is just United States Navy.
Why is he have a Navy? Yeah. God, I
Big
love
old Navy patch
Japanese
right on the front.
fashion sensibilities.
They just let him wear his own coat for filming.
I mean,
Honestly,
thought nothing of it.
It really probably was 2 hoodies he just owned.
Cheaper than having to set up wardrobe. We gotta spend money on these suits, so and the practical effects too. The practical effects in this movie are fucking great.
Yeah,
they're so good. Yeah, truly insane, supremely good.
We got blood spray. We got squibs when people get shot.
True,
it's awesome.
Jiggles, squishes.
Yeah,
the works. The
works. We got rotating 3D baby, but we'll talk about that later.
on a very unimportant note, but one of the doctors, I thought he had a mole on his earlobe for half the movie, and it's just a piercing.
Oh,
I was very tired when I watched it, and I was very fixated on this mole.
Mole.
My note reads, because when he is introduced, it is in this scene when Ishinomori's doing his espionage and he's being introduced to the project, and this scientist is saying how we need to test stage 3, we have to test stage 3, and the other doctor is arguing against him, and my note reads, he has a mole on his ear, let him speak.
Yeah, the mole man knows what he's doing.
He got an extreme mole rights activist.
It's an auspicious marking.
Yeah. Listen, yeah, I know the number one shooter for moles, and it's B-drops.
Oh no, I've been exposed.
You know, it's a character trait that we appreciate about you. But yeah, so Mole Man is yelling with Dr. Dad.
Yeah, Dr.
These are just their names now.
They might as well be.
Again, their names are Onizuka and Dr. Kazumatari.
Mole Man, Dr. Dad.
Yeah, Mole Man is Onizuka, Dr. Dad is Kazumatari. I'm seeing here that his name is Gichi? I don't know if we ever learned that in the movie. Okay.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, Gichi and Daimon are their first names. Gichi Onizuka and Daimon Kazumatsuri, respectively. And yeah, we're having a little bit of an argument because old Mole Man is, he wants to start pushing forward with he wants to start doing human testing. He wants to go to stage 3. And Kazumatsuri is hesitant because it's dangerous, and also that's his son, which, that makes sense.
Yeah, very fair.
So we got Dr. Dad. He doesn't want human experimentation on his son. We got Experiment's son. He wants to be human experimentation on. I believe this is when we jump to the gym part.
Yeah, we got
gym
scene.
scene.
It's time to start sweating in the 90s.
Yeah, good. We're gonna do our dance aerobics. We're gonna work on the speed bike. All the good
lime
stuff.
green
Yeah.
leotards and the short shorts. Bring this back.
I'm always saying this. We need to bring back more 90s fashion, especially 90s fitness fashion. Anyway, we are introduced to Shin Kazumatsuri's friends. I and the dorky one whose name I don't remember.
Yuki.
Yeah, Takuya Yuki.
He's not important whatsoever.
Yeah, I was
He's a
gonna
little
say.
gay though.
I support him so much. He truly has the vibes of a dating sim protagonist best friend kind of thing.
True.
Where his whole life is oriented around the protagonist and all he does is worry about them and give them good advice.
We have to draw a comic where he gets to be with protagonist kid.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and Yuki is wingman and hard for Shin in his I don't even know if Shin himself was actually trying to go for Ai. It's very clear that Ai likes him, but I don't know if we're supposed to get the idea that he likes Ai back.
He's distracted by the newspapers with metal as hell headlines.
Yeah.
He's got a lot on his plate right now.
Yeah, he's very concerned that he might be doing big murder.
He's looking at a newspaper because yes, the thing he dreamed about was real, and there's a bunch of murders. With the rawest line in history, uncertain if culprit is either man or beast.
True.
Rad.
God, that's so good.
Need that to be said about me someday.
You know what?
We'll
I'll
get you
start
there.
saying that about you, B. It's okay. I'll find excuses.
Oh,
Find a
I
reason.
have to live up to it though.
I think you already do at some point.
There you have your moments. Is what I'll say.
My
Well,
girlfriend Ellie has taken severe ownership of this phrase already.
This is true.
For what?
You are gonna have to fight her.
And we don't know if she's man or beast.
Yeah, truly. Who
I'll
can tell?
do my best. I'm not sure about that one.
Yeah, that's a fight I wouldn't go headlong into. I'll tell you that much right now.
I can't say I'll win, but I'll try.
And that's really all we can ask. of
that's
you.
the
That's
spirit.
the spirit. God damn it.
Why does this feel like a consolation?
I respect it.
Yeah, that's the most important thing, is that we all respect you here, B-Drops.
I could bite with the best of them.
You sure can, Rock. We are veering wildly off track.
Just like this
Yeah.
movie. Wow.
A little
I
bit,
don't
yeah.
think
Because-
this movie ever gets that off track, actually.
It's just
From
it's
the
just
original
wild.
plot of
weird.
Kamen Rider, yeah.
That's why it's a reimagining.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, they really reimagined the shit out of this film.
Speaking of Yuki, we had just mentioned how we learned of Shin's motivations, and I feel like I'd be remiss not to mention that it is entirely because Yuki just sits down and says, "Bro, I understand you. Let me list your entire psychology out for the audience."
Yeah, he really does
just
info
reads
dump
the spirit.
on us about our protagonist.
Yeah.
It's like, listen, I know your father's life story. I know you're upset about it, and I know you're doing the best you can for him. Even though you have dreams too, and you can't give up on yourself and your future, man. Oh, he's such a visual novel character.
He really is. Thank you for being here, Yuki.
Yeah,
We
I really-
appreciate you.
Really thought that he was going to be like a Tachibana allegory or something, because he's like a fellow motorcycle guy, apparently.
Before
And-
the accident.
Yeah, and there was an accident, and now he's going on, but he wants to see Shin live his dreams again, and shit like that. I don't. He just kind of disappears after 40 minutes. Never seen again.
Not a second on screen. Not a second.
He has one other good scene, and that's it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Pretty much.
I will support him.
Someone's gotta. I believe in you. We'll support him together. You'll do something in your life, Yuki. We believe in you. This does speaking to this being a reimagining of Kamen Rider. This brings up a thing that I noticed in my own notes. Was anyone else initially thinking that this science group, the International or the Institute of Super Science, who we had not been formally introduced to yet, did anyone think that they were going to be Shocker? Because I did.
I was waiting for it.
Yeah, I was.
Same.
That's a reveal I was waiting for that didn't happen.
Yeah, spoilers. That didn't go.
It's
they're
just
their own
it's
thing.
not them.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's not them. It's the organization.
Yeah, they're the organization. Yeah, every time they said the organization, I'm just like, and eventually we're going to find out that organization is called Shocker. Psych! No, the fuck we aren't.
Fuck you.
Because it's
That's
just
for the
it's
sequel.
not them. Yeah,
No,
the sequel.
sequel
that doesn't
never.
come out. Sequel's been canceled due to poor sales.
I truly wonder if they intended to ever do anything with this. I mean, like, this movie I feel stands alone in its own right. It's just like, and then he wanders the earth or whatever the hell. Without getting too much into the ending. But, like, yeah, I wonder if they had ideas.
Yeah, there are definitely nuggets that are placed within the film to suggest that, like, you know, more could happen. It seems like maybe they wanted to prepare for the possibility, but you know, maybe they necessarily have something in mind. Our friend Shin is going to try and escape his own cruel fate with what I wrote down as the old werewolf stratagem. Of he's gonna just lock himself in his room and try to stay up all night. If I don't sleep, surely I will not turn into the beast, right? Well, the answer is it doesn't matter because we're gonna start doing something else.
Yeah, I don't even remember that part of the movie because I feel like he just does something else immediately.
Well, yeah, because if I recall correctly, this is when we start doing our espionage regarding Onizuka. Because Onizuka is back in the lab late at night, and he's poking around. What is he doing? Shin's gonna investigate.
In his
His
NCAA
freak
hoodie.
lab.
Yeah, he's got to follow up to his secret cult laboratory where he does the dark sciences.
It's true. This is like the most Nazi-looking shit in the whole movie, too. Like, this looks like it was supposed to be a Shocker lab, and then they were just like, wait, it's not Shocker? Ah, shit. We already built the set.
I sincerely thought that's where this was going. That, one of our scientists, the one that, you know, we don't seem to have a great relationship with yet as the audience. We don't like this guy. It turns out he's furthering this research for Shocker. Ooh. But
Yeah, no, not really.
Not really. He's just kind of a freak with a really weird design sense for his lab. It doesn't really look sanitary in there.
Just gotta do it in secret.
Yeah.
How else will he do the dark sciences? He
You
can't
can do
clean.
it in secret and be clean, you freak.
No time. The dark sciences must be activated.
I truly understand, but at least,
he's-
like, wipe off your desk, you know?
He's got to turn himself into a bug as quickly as possible.
He has to strap himself in and get going.
Yeah.
The CIA ninjas are gonna come in any minute.
This is true.
What? That sounds so far-fetched. I don't believe for a second that CIA ninjas would ever drop in on this man in his weird Nazi lab.
So anyway, CIA ninjas drop in on this man in his weird Nazi lab as he is trying to turn himself into a karate bug man.
He got nodes on his nipples.
He do be having the nipple nodes. That's one thing about him you gotta know. I believe this is where we get to watch our first transformation of the film.
Mm-hmm.
And the transformations in this film fucking rule.
So remember how we said that they're less masks than people?
I hope you did, because this is what we were talking about. So you know that conversation that we would always go back to every now and again.
Yeah, right.
During during Ichigo about is the suit flesh or is it armor? They decided on an answer for this one. It's all flesh, baby.
They put bugs in them.
They put fucking bugs in them.
And that bug's gotta get out.
It's Shin! They put bugs in him!
What? Yeah, essentially these people just, like, split in half into Bugmen. It is amazing. And they do a lot of it with fucking insane practical effects. It looks so cool.
They were very proud of this like dummy head they made that's going like and that splits open into a bug underneath it.
Yeah.
Because they will not stop showing it to you.
They really won't.
It was good though. So
show it
that's
over
fair.
and over again.
Listen, when you make something that fucking rules, you show it to people as many times as you can.
No, you gotta look. You gotta understand.
Look, did you see? We did so good. And, it's true. They did so good. It is... God, this is so, like, insane in a great way. Truly just the transformation ever. So yeah, he turns himself into a Bugman. A very good looking Bugman as well, might I say. The suits for the, like, Rider forms in this movie are so good.
They're
These
real
suits
wet.
fucking rule. Yeah, they are moist, incredibly moist. Which, given how we have described the transformations, they really should be. But just like the design philosophy on these suits fucking rules. These are true monsters in the purest sense of the word, and it's great. I love it. They are Bugmen. That's all you can really say about it, is they have truly finally gotten to the purest form of karate Bugman. These are Bugmen, and they look fucking dope as hell. And I wish more movies used practical effects, is I guess really what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
They don't make them like this anymore either.
They sure fucking don't.
They also don't make fitness centers like the ones in this movie anymore.
No, they sure don't.
Crazy ass, like, big ol' center with, like, a bar and, like, cafe built in.
Juice bar. They've
Looks
got all
awesome.
things that are good there.
I'd hang out all the time, too.
Yeah.
Now I finally understand why Power Rangers were always at that one place.
Yeah, the youth center.
The youth center, yeah.
I don't know if that's what it was, but it always seemed to be.
Something like that. We watch Onizuka transform into a bug. He fights some CIA ninjas. I believe he gets out of this fight alive, right?
Yeah, he just leaves.
Yeah.
Okay.
He kills them all
good.
and leaves.
He has a
Except for our
conversation
cool lady.
later that drives me a little insane, so I remember very distinctly that he lives.
Yeah, we have to have one more scene with him because damn.
Is this the bugs being telepathic conversation?
Among other things, yes.
Okay, because that's the next part of my notes, but I don't remember if that happens immediately after this. I think it does, because doesn't
Basically.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because
more or
Shin
less.
follows him to that like one building that's got all of the caged up animals in it.
Shin gets big brain damage during this transformation also as he watches, and then gaslights himself into did I do this?
Shin, come on, man.
Like, come on, buddy.
I need you to pay attention for 5 seconds.
I was hoping that maybe what they were trying to say was, and this might be me giving them the benefit of the doubt, but I think it was just him recognizing what the doctor was doing was the same process he'd gone through, and saw that he transformed into a monster and was like, oh, that might be what I'm doing at night. Oh god.
And
I don't know,
spoiler
like-
alert, yeah, it is.
Like, sorta. It's weird. He has some kind of weird psychic thing. It's unclear whether he is doing things or the psychic connection is so strong that he is just. It's so vivid that he thinks it might have been him. You know, it's hard to tell in his own brain.
Yeah. What is the truth? What is a lie? Not even he is sure. And
it's less important as time goes on.
Yeah. Eventually, it just won't fucking matter. But for now, we are left to wonder. As Shin explores this lab and learns about the telepathic abilities that bugs have. Apparently, all bugs are they can just do that. Which I guess is them hearkening back to the fucking Kamen Rider brainwave communication that apparently Ichigo and Nigo had.
This is how we describe. This is how we describe our science fiction, is by saying all bugs are telepathic.
So I just think this man doesn't know anything about bugs. Like, he goes into this by saying various things, such as, we don't know how fireflies work.
Yeah, a little outdated.
Don't we?
Which is very outdated. Like, most specifically, a lot of research done about the specific chemical process of the bioluminescence of fireflies was done in the 50s, which is well understood by this point in time. He talks about, like, moths being able to, like, receive information through their antenna, which I just truly could not understand what he meant. Is he talking about, like, just sensory information? Chemical receptors? I don't know. This is stuff we understood
Signals
by the 90s
from
too.
God.
No, he's talking about telepathy, yeah.
Sure. Yeah, and then he's like, oh, wasps can use fat. And I'm like, yes. Hey, yes? What's so confusing about that? Any animal that can store and utilize fat as an energy source, I don't understand what the confusion is. What's the deal?
He's just listing bug facts.
Why are you so confused? This is a world without entomology, truly.
He's like, I just think they're neat.
That's fine, but you can't be this level of scientist and just, like, not claim to just not know something. It's okay. You can't just claim things are mysteries to the world just because you yourself don't know.
It's a mystery and none of us will ever figure it out. I'm sorry. I'm a bug scientist.
Listen, I turned myself into a bug and I still don't know. We're not going to find out. It's just not possible.
I love this man. And just when you think he can't get dumber and crazier, he goes into this whole raving thing about grasshoppers and how they're going to outlast all life and eventually kill God.
Okay,
coincidentally, this is also the scene where I noticed that his mole is an earring and not a mole. So I've lost all faith in this man.
Yeah, I was going to say.
All credibility vanished in this
truly abandoned this man.
On every end.
Yeah, truly. Like, I can definitely get behind a villain whose shtick is, like, I'm obsessed with this animal and I'm going to, inject them into people. But I don't think this man has ever known a thing in his life, and it's really funny.
No, he's known exactly one thing in his life.
And what is that?
Grasshopper cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Grasshoppers are neat.
That's fair enough. Grasshoppers are neat.
My man, he formed exactly one thought when he was 5, and it was grasshoppers are neat, and he has been coasting on that ever since.
How do you hyperfixate in such a broad way without ever looking into anything more than that?
What else does he need to know?
Sometimes it'd be like that, honestly.
I can't relate, truly.
Listen, he got to grasshoppers neat and was like, I have all of the information I'll ever need. Time to start making myself a grasshopper.
Do you look at grasshoppers? Do you touch grasshoppers? Do you draw grasshoppers? You clearly don't read about grasshoppers.
Don't need to.
I don't know how to engage with things I love on such a shallow level.
Couldn't be me.
He submitted his application to the Institute of Super Sciences. It's just a bunch of pictures of grasshoppers that he drew.
and then a crudely drawn picture of him as Kamen Rider.
Yeah.
killing
Still has
God.
the glasses on.
I think they should hire this guy. He sounds like the guy we need.
This dude's fucking crazy, but
The
I kinda like
organization
it.
wants him.
Yeah.
Also, God, and then Dr. Dad shows up, and are you doing the grasshopper thing again?
You motherfucker!
Stop
I
talking to my
told you
son.
not to do the grasshopper lecture! You leave my son alone, you piece of shit.
I think this is where we actually get our first drop of the organization.
Our
name
that
drop?
sounds right. Yeah. No, it's not, because our first name drop of the organization is, soon after Ishinomori and Co. leave, when, lead guyman?
Yeah,
I never really knew what this dude's whole deal was, because, like, he started off as, like, just kind of leading everything, and he was a suit, but then, like, halfway through the movie, he has to start doing scientist stuff.
he's the head scientist.
Was he really supposed
He's
to be
the
the head
boss who
scientist?
doesn't
I don't know. It might
Anyway.
as well be.
He's got that bit where he's crushing Legos with his
Yeah,
with his phone.
he's crushing this very silly looking black Legos with 2 wire bugs.
Yeah, and that is the first time we utter the words "the organization."
Oh, this is where we start pouring it on.
Yeah, this is when we start really. This is when the organization is said 2 to 5 times per sentence.
It's also around this time when I learned this movie is only 88 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I need everyone to soak that in.
And at
This-
this point,
this
we're
movie-
like 20 of them?
Right?
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, this movie comes out at just shy of an hour and a half, including credits. They packed a lot into a tight package. It gets in, drops a fucking nuclear bomb on you, and then dips. So what Dr. Dad shows up, he intervenes. For some reason my brain wants to say that after this is when we get the scene of Shin and Yuki and I in the fitness center again? Or is that not yet?
Don't
Weird.
we have our meeting with Action Woman.
Yes.
Yeah, we go
yes,
into
that's
the,
right. We have to listen to a Japanese woman speak English.
Yeah, we're in the
I think that was a
new
little
wave
after.
of tokusatsu. We surpass the hill technology and we move into the empty warehouses.
Yeah.
Yes. This classic staple.
I
The
believe
empty warehouse.
I believe the set piece is Shin is going back to the Dark Science warehouse and it's been cleaned. I think is the
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah.
And she walks up to the camera and looks directly at us.
Yeah, hi.
And is like, "Join me. I'm taking down the organization."
The organization.
We all want to destroy the organization.
The organization.
I wanted to destroy the organization since I was but a wee lad.
The organization.
And then we get in a shootout with fucking Lurch.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's actually really kind of cool.
It's dope.
I
He
enjoyed
has sick glasses.
Yeah, he's got those like
Big ass coat.
I haven't watched Ghost in the Shell, but
I understand where
Yeah,
you're coming
watch
from
it.
on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. The like he's got the round mirror shades.
Oh
And,
yeah,
like,
the good shit.
but they're the kind that can flip over normal glasses.
it's so funny.
And he flips them up. It rules. But yeah,
That's
they're
so good.
They get in a cool little duel, and then they railing kill him.
Yeah, but then him not die.
But then gong, Undertaker music. He gets back up and he does
he
the
does
sit
the
up.
sit-up.
He fucking
Does he do it? I can't believe I
it's
missed that.
Frankenstein.
This must have been the chunk of the movie where I started going to a different realm. I was phasing into a different dimension.
But yes, after that is where we get our final good moment with Yuki and also I guess.
Yeah, we got Yuki, we got Shin. We're hanging out in, it's like the rec center at night, right?
Yeah, we're having an emotional crisis
Yeah,
in our
Yeah.
short shorts.
you know, like you do.
The polycule's in shambles.
A little bit, honestly. Yuki's doing his best to keep everything together, but everybody is just falling apart around him.
Yeah.
Who's going to be there for Yuki when he's struggling?
No,
That's what I want to know. Yeah.
No one. He's the foundation, and you're all just You're taking him for granted.
Yeah, and one day he's gonna crumble, and you're all gonna fall into the abyss.
Like,
But
they're having this whole... what is even his issue? I can't remember what the basis of Shin's issue to the normal people was.
I'm pretty sure it's just like what we were talking about.
Oh, no,
where
he
it's
was
like,
just
I think
confiding.
I'm a bug freak.
Yeah. Right,
Yeah,
he was
I think
letting
I'm
them
a
in.
bug man.
And they're
Yeah.
like, well,
Opening up.
we still love you.
Yeah, I'd love you even if you were a worm.
For real. And then Shin goes into the shower. He
Yeah,
does
to
see
cry.
everyone is so mean to me.
Yeah,
God.
But he,
Yeah.
literally
And this
So is
does.
his shorts on?
but he, yeah, Ellie literally asked, "Are you never nude, Shin?" What the hell? The answer is no in the next scene.
No, yeah. Yuki sees his lamenting and he says, I know what we need to fix him. It's up to you.
You know what to do.
You have to do the one thing that can fix all men for at least 14 to 15 hours. You gotta go
That's
out
some
there and you gotta fuck him in the
long-lasting
pool.
action, I gotta say.
You gotta fuck him on the pool raft.
You gotta fuck him on the pool raft. And now let me tell you, it works, ladies. If you need to fix your man for approximately 14 to 15 hours, fuck him on the pool raft.
I was completely blindsided by all of this.
Please take him to therapy.
That too.
We'll do that after.
Yeah, after. Listen, all I'm saying is fucking him on the pool raft is cheaper.
That's supplemental.
Yeah.
Fair. It's a bandage fix, truly.
We never claimed it was permanent. It's 14, 15 hours.
Yeah, you get 14 to 15 hours of him being good.
So you can take him to therapy.
Yeah, you will turn him normal
Jesus Christ.
for a period of time during which you may take him to therapy.
Yeah, titties and butts in my Kamen Rider.
Yeah,
Saint
titties and
Dad's
butts on
Kamen
the
Rider, but maybe it is.
Yeah.
It's
Moms
for your
leave
dad.
the room. Yeah.
This ain't your
for
mom's
dads,
Kamen
old-
Rider, probably.
And, yeah, I just truly, yeah, like Nanagon said, just blindsided by this fucking scene.
This fucking scene? Yeah.
Yeah, by this fucking
Yeah,
scene.
shut
Yeah.
up.
In
It was-
both words.
Yeah.
They were just like, listen, you need to watch these naked people swim, and then you gotta see them basking in the afterglow on the water raft in the pool. And it's like, why are we watching this? Why are you showing this to us? And why are we doing it here and now? Did you truly need such immediacy? I went in and saw him
Yes.
Blair Witching it in the corner and was like, all right, come on.
We gotta sell these discs or tapes. I guess it's 1992. We gotta sell these tapes.
Yeah, I saw these tapes. I don't know, maybe this movie came out on Laserdisc. You never know.
Shit. That'd be cool.
That'd be fucking dope. Note to self to see if I can hunt down a Laserdisc of Shin Kamen Rider Prologue.
And then a Laserdisc player.
Yeah, and then the Laserdisc play. There's
Are you
steps.
gonna store that in your house?
I'll figure it out, man.
That shit's the size of your couch.
Well, I've got room for 2 couches. It's fine.
Not to mention the player.
Yeah, so as if I fucking him on the pool raft wasn't wild enough, we then get like info dumping
Yeah.
on like, hey, I totally know what's going on with you because I work for the organization.
Sorry,
And I
should
just
I
didn't-
work here?
Yeah, I just didn't feel like telling you beforehand. But really, the important thing you need to know is I'd love you even if you were a worm, which you are, because that's what we're making you.
Yeah, we're doing that. And
We are wormifying you, actually, is the one thing that you gotta know. But the other thing you gotta know is I did fuck you on the pool raft.
And that was real.
That was real.
Logistics of that, no.
No, say it. You started, you have to finish.
It seems bad.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah.
That's the nutshell.
It's
yeah.
not great.
Shut up. That was a knee jerk. I'm sorry.
Uh-huh.
Brings new meaning to the phrase rock the boat.
Does it?
Yeah, well, again, like they always say, it's not the size of the ship, it's the motion of the ocean. Or, in this case, it's the motion of the pool.
The motion of the pool float.
I hope you didn't get chlorine anywhere important.
Oh.
You did. You were underwater.
You super did.
absolutely
Yeah, girl,
did.
you need to flush that shit out.
Yeah, go take a shower.
It is
Ow.
chlorinated. Yeah, take another shower. Get the chlorine out of your eyes and other orifices.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Anyways, Dr. Dad's in trouble, I think, is the next part of the movie.
Yes, I believe the next part of the movie is Dr. Dad's in trouble. Because... Is this the part where we see Onizuka and he's like... He's weird now?
He's being spoon-fed.
Yeah, okay.
Oh yeah,
he's
he's in the straitjacket, yeah.
Okay, good. So it's not just me. This did in fact just happen for some reason.
I think they restrained him because he did attack a bunch of people.
I guess that's fair.
But yeah.
But, like, there doesn't seem to be any, like, explanation or, like, showing as to how we got here. Like,
We took care of it.
yeah, we
Yeah.
figured it out. Listen, the
He's
point
been
is...
relieved of his duties.
Yeah, he's out of the commission and we need you to phase 3 your son. But I don't want to phase 3 my son. But you have to do it for the organization. The organization?
I just checked my paperwork. It looks like we own you forever. You get no terms.
Oh, shit,
Sorry.
yeah.
We're evil. Idiot.
Get fucked, yeah.
That was fun, honestly.
Eat 1,000 dicks and then turn your son into a bug man.
Yeah, let me check with my superiors. Yeah, they're telling me we're evil and we don't have to listen to you.
True. So yeah, old Dr. Kazumatsuri has been told that he is going to bugify his son. But I believe at this point do we know where the son is at this point? I believe at this point he is left, right?
Yeah.
No, he's back. He was trying to
he's
talk
back.
to Ai, and he was like, "Tell me more," and she refused because the organization is evil.
The organization.
And he's like, "Where's Onizuka? He disappeared. You have to tell me what's going on."
Oh yes, that's right. The
She just
fucking
stares
scene
off
where
into
he's
the
like,
distance.
"Hey, a person has disappeared and no one seems to care."
What the fuck?
And then I has to be like, "Well, you see, the organization."
The organization.
And he's like, "The organization." Yeah, thank you. Appreciate you.
I guess from there, I don't know. He starts like skulking. I remember him like going in the grasshopper room, looking
Yeah.
like he wants to eat the grasshoppers.
Sure, who wouldn't?
And this is where I noted down that it's been 40 minutes and we haven't had proper heroic Kamen Rider moment
Right.
in this Kamen Rider movie. I
It,
guess
yeah,
I
it
guess
takes
to
us a
your
bit.
point. To your point, Fats, you mentioned that we get our first transformation about 20 minutes in, but it's a different guy.
Yeah.
and like,
Wrong
we don't get
fucking dude.
The main character is not Kamen Rider yet, and he won't be for another 10 minutes. we gotta get Onizuka out of here.
Yeah, we gotta get Onizuka out of here. So we're going to put Onizuka in the transport van and we're going to transport him to Organization Facility B. I don't know if they ever say where they're taking him.
Yeah.
But this mission is ambushed by the CIA. They go
Ninja
after
Police
him.
Squad.
The Ninja Police. When is the bit of Japanese woman speaking English? That's like slightly before this, right?
It's after this.
Okay. Thinking about the contents of the conversation, that does make sense.
Yeah, this is our first encounter with a couple of things.
Shit talk, it sure is.
They block this truck, and this truck veers out of the way, and this man had so much time to hit the brakes. And he just kept crashing through multiple gates and walls before flipping that thing over.
Listen, you only get one chance.
I couldn't help but think of like, this is how it feels to play video games sometimes.
A little bit, yeah.
Oh god. Oh fuck. Oh shit. Oh man.
Well, next time I should have hit B.
Yeah.
Stop hitting yourself.
Yeah,
Haven't had the chance to do that on my end.
very fair. So yeah, we are leading a raid on this truck. We are just murdering a shit zillion people. We are gunning down as many people as we possibly can. We've brought out the rocket launcher.
Rocket launcher.
Rocket launcher.
Like, for real. I love
I
action
think they're
woman.
filming Rambo 4 in this motherfucker.
I don't remember her name, but I love her every time she shows up in this movie
Yeah,
because she does
for
some
sure.
Does she
insane
have a
shit
name?
in cool sunglasses and a cool hat.
Is she Sarah?
Yeah.
She might be Sarah.
She might be Sarah.
Who's the frickin'
Sarah Connor.
Sarah Fukamachi.
the firepower in this movie, and I won't claim to watch a ton of like this kind of genre of action movies from Japan, but I was very shocked the level of firepower that everybody was using.
Yeah.
It's automatic weapons and an RPG, like...
I guess
they really brought out the big guns for this one.
Yeah, they weren't wrong to call them the CIA, I suppose, right? Like,
yeah,
the American
organization. It's a very American
here,
response.
Here to fuck shit up.
I have a conspiracy
burn your
theory
country to the ground
about this movie. This entire movie was made because they thought Terminator was cool.
I mean,
almost assuredly.
Maybe.
I mean, yeah.
Like,
listen, the thing is, are they wrong?
No. But
so there you go.
Like, it's just Terminator with Kamen Rider, and I think that is a sales pitch in of itself. And
yeah,
it's just...
It's a lot of things.
It's a lot of things, but, like, seeing Action Woman use a rocket launcher and then not flinching at all is just...
Yeah.
It's great.
It's super good.
She took that shit and she blew that truck up without hesitation. And,
Truly,
and we get this really elongated sequence of Onizuka transformed and
we get transformation number 2, and it's wild. Oh yeah, and then he gets lit on fire. That's right.
Yeah, they succeeded. They killed a Kamen Rider.
Yeah,
the
blew him up with a rocket.
They burninate the shit out of him.
And yes, the screaming in Shin's brain.
Yeah,
because
long live the king.
It's just flails 20 feet away.
Yeah, again, just like this is another part of the movie. Just a shit ton of dope practical effects. That is it's probably like a mannequin or something, but it is on fire and it is flailing, and it looks painful. So we've set a man on fire successfully now, which I believe means it's time for Frankenstein to retaliate, if I recall correctly.
Well, Shin has to have a very elongated transformation sequence. This is where we get all the juicy details of him bursting out of his skin.
Every single little bit.
Juicy.
Yeah. This transformation scene rules.
It's awesome.
It's so fucking dope.
Every piece of him emerging and like in excruciating detail.
Yeah,
and then like he has a third eye.
Movie, eat your heart out.
Yeah,
like you wish you could do this shit this good. We watch his face rip in half to reveal his new bug face.
And then his mouth, and then the bottom of his jaw splits in two to be a bug jaw.
It's pretty cool.
It's so fucking good.
It's fantastic.
And it's it's pretty much 100% practical effects, right?
Yeah.
Like, I can't think of anything that's done in that bit that's like computer. It's all practical.
They wouldn't have had the computer shit at that point.
Yeah. No, yeah, that's fair. 92, they wouldn't have been able to.
You see how the computer shit looks in 2000. Didn't have that shit going good yet. Unless you were Spielberg.
Yeah, or James Cameron.
In 2 years.
But yeah, the fact that it's all practical effects and like the fact that they take their time with it too is fucking great. You really watch this man transform bit by bit, piece by piece in excruciating agonizing detail, and it fucking rules. It's so dope. And now we have our Kamen Rider, our Shin Kamen Rider, as it were, quite
Prologue.
literally. Yeah, that was the prologue to our Shin Kamen Rider.
See you in theaters.
I'm a big fan of this suit. I think this suit fucking rules. I love that he is a bug man. I like that there's a part of his transformation that is specifically his antenna going spring out of his forehead.
Yeah.
His eyes rolling around in his head.
Yeah.
His temples pulsing.
Yeah, the part, like, he's got
his brain pulses.
Pulsate. Yeah. They reused that shot like 9 times. They loved that one.
It
good.
makes him look like a brain genius.
Yeah,
Or like he's very soft-headed.
I'm
Jane
activated.
Brainius Kamen Rider.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Lurch shows up.
Yeah, and then Lurch shows up
Because we need it,
says,
because this thing's a fucking monster, and we need to prove that he's the hero of the movie. So Lurch shows up.
yeah, so Lurch shows up and he says, "Hey, fuckler, I can do that too."
And he rips his own face off.
Yeah, fucking Lurch. I love Lurch's transformation because it's practiced. You can tell he's done this a couple of times, and so he's like, "Oh yeah, you want to see some shit? Well, first you thought I was dead, but watch me stand back up. And now I'm gonna put my hand in front of my face like a JoJo's character. Here's what comes next. Watch me rip my head off and turn into the cyborg soldier."
Yeah, right.
And with as tradition, a fucked up big old Gwippa and a normal hand.
He got a big Gwippa and a normal hand. Thank you, cyborg soldier. Thank you, Kamen Rider. We love tradition. I don't even know what the hell this thing is supposed to be. It's like 2 hooks, and I can't believe it's not a sword. This motherfucker looks like a Swiss Army knife.
Yeah, truly.
He's
But with
freak,
a bunch of bits
truly.
missing. Speaking of looks and suits in this movie, holy shit, this suit as well fucking rules. I love that it looks like the Tyrant from Resident Evil 1.
Yeah, or 3 or 2.
Oh
wait, the Tyrant from 1. Never mind. I'm a
yeah,
fool.
the Tyrant from 1, not Nemesis. The Tyrant,
Yeah.
the big zombie with the big whip.
Yeah, no, yeah, you're right.
It's
He do be looking like that, actually.
definitely like a very clear inspiration, one way or the other. Because I truly don't know which
It wasn't Resident Evil
first.
1 a few years later.
I think it might have
Resident
been.
Evil 1 was like 90.
Because the PS1 had not come out yet. At 92.
That sounds about right. Listen, you gotta remember,
Might
I
be
was
91.
alive
You
in 1992.
telling me a Japanese property got influenced by Kamen Rider?
No way.
Yeah. There's another comparison I want to make later on, too.
I can't wait.
But yes, so we've got our 2 freaks, and you know what that means. It's time for a freak fight, baby.
Yeah. Slap him.
We're just gonna slap each other around like, the way that 2 mutants really should. I'm trying to remember if there are like any specific bits of this fight that stand out, but I think I was just kind of like no thoughts head empty at this point.
Yeah.
It just happens.
It's an introductory fight. They jump around some of those big old like wave catcher like pylon things.
That's right. Yeah, they fight into the pylons.
They bust against a few of them and they make them, crack at the end. So that was pretty cool, practical stuff. Breaking the scenery.
Then he gets lit up.
And then Action Woman is just like, I'm just gonna blow them both up.
Yeah, fuck it.
And Shin at the last second is like, what? Oh fuck! I better get out of here. It didn't turn out to be true, but this is where I wrote down miscellaneous kill. She shoots him with a rocket launcher.
Yeah, truly.
Oh god, could you imagine if that would have just been the end of the movie? He just gets rocket launched and then it roll credits.
Honestly,
like it's a fucking
fantastic.
old kung fu movie.
We have a fun little standoff, which I don't know, which ended very silly. But like Sarah and Shin have this kind of standoff in front of the flaming wreckage of Lurch.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And it's really cool. But at a certain point, Shin just goes, okay, I'm done," and just kind of scampers away.
Yeah, he does.
She
He
just
really
lets
do just
him.
kind of run off. And I believe after this is where we have our boat conversation. Info dump number 2.
This is where I comes in with the truck. And she comes across Sheen in the road.
Mhm.
And she's like, "Oh, God, I'm sorry we did this to you, by
Yeah.
the way. I'm sorry." and he hugs her back. And at this point, I was like, bruh.
Bro, my guy. I was right. You should have gone with Yuki.
She's Rose.
We're super evil and make cyborg armies. Are you mad at me?
Don't be mad, okay?
Yes,
But
actually.
We also got the brief thing where Sarah is calling her white people.
Yeah.
Speaking in English for a little while, and they're going, you should kill that other bug too. This is fucked up. Don't let anyone live.
Don't let any of those bug mutants fucking live. Why are we even having this conversation? That's literally your job. Kill the other cyborg. And she's like, but I don't want to kill him. He seems like a good person.
He seems okay. ULF4 is alright.
We're not killing him because he's mean to you. Get it done.
Yeah.
This is where I wrote down we're calling a lot of white people in this movie. Because I'm now remembering there was that point where during the Dr. Dad, you don't get to leave anymore. The spiel, he has this the evil boss man has a call with his foreign investors.
Yeah.
This is really where I was starting to wonder, like, where is the actual Shocker connection? There's gotta be, right? He's calling white people. Where's our secret Nazi scientist?
White people in the world that are not Nazis, but are evil. Fucked up, I know.
It happens.
Yeah. So yeah, we get Aya and Shin on the boat as she info dumps about the horrible karate bug man that he has turned himself into. The fact that the organization was using this research grant about, curing diseases with, I forget, we did actually mention this.
No.
Or I forgot, we didn't actually mention this in the beginning of the movie, but the initial pitch for this project is fucking insane. Because they're like, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna cure diseases like AIDS and cancer by making people's cells stronger.
Yeah.
By integrating other species' cells in them too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Incredibly sound.
Genetic modification, it's the way of the future.
Yeah. And, also don't worry about the fact that we're definitely putting a lot of bug DNA in you. Don't worry about that. That's fine. Anyway, does it feel like you have cancer still? Or number 1 or number 2?
Do we need to put more grasshopper
like
in?
Do you feel like murdering cops?
Yeah, what's your opinion on the police? So, during this already insane procedure, we find out that this already insane premise for a research grant was just a front for them being able to make these cyborg soldiers.
Yeah.
But Onizuka wasn't actually in on it at first. He finds out, and he's like, I'm gonna fuck with the research, because I like Grasshopper.
Yeah. But he, in turn,
He's just
made the perfect, stage 3 specimen in himself and Shin.
Which,
He's got
also
the makings of a natural mad scientist.
Yeah, he figured it out.
Also, Psych Shin, that procedure that we were arguing about whether we should do it or not in the beginning of the movie? We already did it. We had done it the whole time.
In case you transforming into a bug wasn't clear.
Yeah, in case it wasn't obvious, we phase 3'd your ass 4 weeks ago. And Shin is able to forgive her through all of this because reasons. Oh, because she fucked him on the pool raft.
Yeah.
Got it.
It hasn't been 15 hours yet.
Yeah, it hasn't been 15 hours yet. He's still good.
I glossed over it when he first said it, but yeah, she is Rose. It's fun. She's a monster.
Yeah, just because you made a sad face and give me a peck on the cheek doesn't mean that you didn't commit atrocities against me.
Everything I did, but falling in love wasn't a lie.
and then you continue to ally yourself with the people who did this in the full knowledge of what they've done and will continue to do. And yet you have the audacity to continue to associate as if this is a working relationship.
But I'm just a little girl. It's my birthday. We wouldn't be mad at a girl, would you, on her birthday?
I'm so cute.
You wouldn't be mad at a girl who fucked you on the pool raft on her birthday.
But Jack, I'm pregnant.
I mean, I wouldn't want to be.
Anyways, stay here while I go tell my bosses to help you.
Yeah.
Evil ones.
I'm gonna go see if my evil bosses will listen to me and fix you. You hang out in this boat, though. So yeah, I goes back to try and see if her evil bosses will help Shin. I want to give you 3 guesses how that one goes.
He said, okay, yeah, that sounds reasonable, actually. I was thinking of doing the same thing.
Not quite. Try again.
Second guess.
He said, I love that idea. Let me help you.
Unfortunately, that's pretty close to what B said, so that's gonna have to be a no. Shakes, you got one?
Third guess, she had a crisis of conscience and went back to him.
No, that one didn't happen either, unfortunately.
Secret fourth guess, she's pregnant with his mutant baby.
Dun dun dun! Yes.
She might be Rose, but she is also Lucrezia Crescent, it turns out.
She's got the fly in her.
True.
Yeah, like she's going to give birth to Sephiroth, and they're going to raise her mutant child to be evil.
Truly, she is Genova.
No, she's Lucrezia. He's Genova.
Oh, true.
The time scale of this movie is very confusing.
Listen, all I can say is they weren't lying. That mutant can siege.
Yeah, but like, okay, do we want to talk? When do we want to talk about the CGI baby?
I think it's around now.
It's close. It's soon.
I have some words.
We gotta talk about the mutant baby. Well, let's
us.
just set up the mutant baby a little bit first. So we tried to plead to our evil organization bosses. Surprise, surprise! They lock us in the room with Dr. Dad. We find out that we were both the good guys now, and the organization is the bad guys now. And then, literally apropos of exactly nothing, her stomach starts hurting. And that is where we get the big reveal that she is pregnant. And then I believe is when we see the mutant fetus.
Baby vision.
It's like in a washing machine.
Which
My man do be in the spin cycle. That's one thing about him you gotta know.
Oh, is that what you have to visualize so you can understand a baby rotating?
Yeah.
Because he's also got like a whirlpool in the back too.
yeah,
Motherfucker looks like a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
He truly
Fucking mutant baby.
this is going to be such a very terrible poll that I don't even know if I can find a good like image of it, but there is a game that FromSoft made called Eternal Ring, and it has a baby, and that baby looks just like exactly the same. Well,
I got some news for you, I bet.
Is that a fucking Kamen Rider reference?
No, it's like, I can't, because it's like...
Yeah, this baby is fucking insane.
I lose my mind looking at the serene alien face of this mutant
I don't
child.
like his knowing smile.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I had to note that fucking said, because there's another part where we see the baby again, and I put a note that said, my man up to some devious shit in there, you can see it on his face. He is plotting something in that womb.
I'll never
It's
tell.
not even much of an exaggeration. The first thing this fetus does is psychically link with Shin to send out a distress call.
He sends out an SOS to his dad, calling dad, save me dad. Boop, 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 boop. And yeah, Shin, wherever the fuck he is, hiding on his boat, is like, someone needs me. Someone's calling out to me.
Shin literally does the I have to protect women and runs into traffic.
True!
Yeah, I get it.
You know, yeah, I'm always running into traffic for women.
We appreciate your support.
I'm sorry, women.
Yeah. We
the
apologize
second thing
to
this
all
baby
women.
does is shoot a uterus beam.
Yeah.
Yeah, eat your heart out, Ultraman. Uterus beam!
Tiny little peace sign.
Oh my god! Fucking Mikaru beam!
Fires it out of his ugly little third eye.
Someone has to do a Mikaru beam edit that turns into the fucking baby laser.
It bursts out of the mom's stomach, killing her instantly.
It truly does. Like, Well, okay,
no, she
there's
survives
more.
it somehow,
She gets-
amazingly.
she's pretty
There's
much
a-
half dead from that one.
Yeah. So
They do.
she
We are serious when we say that they are literally visualizing this light, though. That is, it took me a minute to figure out nobody can see this. It's just there for us to understand the vague sense of the power.
this
of
fucking this baby is literally firing a beam that immediately takes effect. That's literally what he's doing. And everyone is succumbing to placebo.
Baby is a trap card.
This baby is absolutely a trap card. Yeah, you activated by fetus. My man is rotating in there. It's over for you, motherfuckers.
It's over for him too. That's bad.
Yeah.
Streaming anime attacks. Rotating fetus laser.
Dies instantly.
It must be it cannot be overstated that this little baby is also anatomically correct.
Yep. This is just a fetus ass baby. Except he's got
everything.
Yeah, he got pointy ears. He's got a little red dot in his forehead, and he has what seems
shell.
to be a carapace. Yeah,
Yeah.
My man's got a shell back there. He's a fucking
Roly
Ninja
poly
Turtle.
oly, motherfucker.
Oh shit!
All right, what's next?
We hate this baby. I'm sorry.
We hate this baby. We love this baby. It was the best of babies. It was the worst of babies.
Damn it.
So it's time for Shin to help women. It's time for him to go protect women. So he's going to lead a raid on the organization. I don't think he transformed. No, he doesn't transform at this part yet. I don't even remember how the fuck he gets in.
He doesn't lead that raid. The CIA comes.
Oh,
on
that's
their own.
right. Yes, the CIA do their
they
own
got-
raid, and he just
They
kind of
got
shows
orders to just fuck up the ISS, which is like good on them.
Yeah.
It's not the wrong decision. It's like it's a pretty morally gray stand.
Yeah. So yeah, we go full on gang warfare on the ISS. And during the chaos and the hubbub, Dr. Dad and I are able to get out and meet up with Shin. And we're all going to try and get this. Oh, go ahead.
Shin comes in. Shin busts through a wall. Cool in
Oh,
style is
oh,
how we
yeah.
enter. Oh no, it's a door. It's a garage door thing.
Fucking
it
Hannibal
closes in
busting
front of the
through.
Peels through
Yeah,
like an
it's
orange.
literally. I literally wrote down Shin busting through because like he gets at him. He's got to stand between. He's not even transformed yet. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it
It's
still has
just-
not
it's just
transformed yet.
He just runs through it. And evil Dr. Boss has a machine gun. And he says,
Yeah.
"This shit will not stand anymore. I'm gonna
You-
kill
you-
this bitch."
You motherfuckers. If you're going to fucking cost me my cyborg bug man, then I'm going to kill him myself.
If I can't have him.
Yeah, exactly. So he starts blasting. But so powerful is her love for her man that I gets in between Shin and the bullets and gets lit the fuck up.
Rose could never.
Yeah, I was
though,
literally
honestly.
gonna say Rose would never.
True.
Yeah, good squibs. Good
Yeah,
squibs
very
on
good
this.
squibs.
Blah, blah, blah.
She gets fucking
And I
wrecked.
was shocked. I really didn't think that she would get it in this movie.
She really got it twice.
Yeah, we really thought she would survive because our brain said, well, if she dies, then the cool
Then
mutant
who's gonna
baby
have the
dies.
baby? Yeah.
I guess that's not relevant. But first, Shin's gotta throw a chair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just did throw a chair in that
Stupid animal.
My man took that chair bump like a champ too.
It's insane.
So that shit effective.
But yeah, like,
yeah.
she's like, oh, I'm dying, but the baby, you gotta save the baby, please, Shin, the declining birth rates.
I'm dying, but first let me give you the world's longest death monologue about how important it is that this baby lives. As long as the baby survives, that's all that matters to me. I don't know how the fuck the baby is supposed to survive when you're dying and it's a fetus,
It's
but
just gonna eat her corpse and
You can't just.
grow.
Do you think it has teeth? Maybe it does.
Maybe. Listen, this motherfucker, the face he makes, absolutely.
It's been like 2 days and he's that big. Like, I think he's just gonna emerge like a fucking xenomorph.
Yeah, he's gonna chest burst right over.
He's the Twilight baby.
Absolutely. Yeah, he's absolutely the Twilight baby.
What the hell was her stupid name?
I
Renesmee?
Sure.
Oh god, I think that's right.
Or something like that.
Why would you name a child that?
Twilight baby.
The lore was that it was like both moms' names mashed together. She was like, oh, my mom's name and your mom's name. And that happened.
And it added up to a stupid name that you cursed your child with.
Yeah, good job. You really fucked up your kid for the rest of their life. Never mind the werewolf thing. Anyway, now that we have confirmed that mom is dead, but she wants the baby to live, now it is time. Kamen Rider, you must be filled with righteous anger because you failed to protect women. You must transform. You must destroy. Yeah, you really did have one job and you fucked it up pretty big.
This part is awesome, though. He fucks that man up.
He fucking ruins this dude, and it's dope. Supremely good. And then it's... I want you to know, we're ending the movie very soon. We've basically got one more thing to do, which is we have to kill Cyborg Soldier. And then
you thought a rocket launcher could kill me? Haha, think again, idiot.
Yeah, you think I'm bitch made? I'm swag as hell. I've got 2 pairs of Timbs. So yeah, fucking Tyrant shows up. We have the good fight between Kamen Rider and Tyrant now, and it fucking rules. Yeah, everything about this fight is fucking dope. Including the part where they use Gundam sound effects. I heard those fucking sound effects. I knew them coming from a mile away. I was good. Like, you can't hide those from me.
Notable spot, the one-handed giant swing.
Yeah.
He spins him around for like a good 20 seconds before letting him go. We get some cool regen. Like he he rips off Kamen Rider's spikes.
Yeah.
Grows them
back.
And they just pop back in.
Yeah, this fight rules. But also, like, there's so little movie left. I mean, I'm glad we got to end it on such a good fight, but
there's so little movie left. There's a lot to still happen in this last 10 minutes.
Yeah.
A lot happens. Yeah, because we have this fight. It's short, but yeah, man, insane. It's raw. He starts gouging his eyes. And he just rips his fucking head off.
Yeah, he does.
Just you get a silhouette of it. He just rips his head off and the spine.
It looks like a fucking Mortal Kombat fatality.
And he's got the Predator blood.
Yeah.
And then he has a bomb in his head because he is the Predator. You gotta know, man.
So yeah, we Cyborg Soldier activates the bomb in his head, so obviously we have to, escape from Planet Z.
Heihachi Mishima is dead.
The galaxy is at peace. God, I feel like there's supposed to be a scene between Shin and his dad right after this, but I don't think there is.
I would be remiss not to at least highlight the finisher for that fight real quick, too.
Oh, yeah.
Please, go for it.
It literally rips his head and his spine out his body?
Yeah, we were saying.
Yeah. That's a fucking...
Did I just black out for a second?
I think you might have, because you're too excited about how he ripped his head off.
Yeah.
It's so good.
How he did a Mortal Kombat fatality.
It bears repeating, yeah. He fucking...
Y'all kind of cover for me.
Predator's a good movie. I think everyone should watch Predator.
It's on the list for sure. Anyway, yeah, I know we have a little bit we have little escape sequence as a treat.
Yeah, getting chased down by the CIA while the CIA is being chased down by cops.
This escape sequence is a clusterfuck because it's I think the cops are also organization guys.
I think they're supposed to be organization security.
They're the ISS security guys. Yeah, we're in this whole nonsense thing. They captured him in a anti-Kamen Rider net.
Yes, I forgot about the anti-Kamen Rider net.
They gun down a bunch of CIA people. Action Woman is almost dead, but she's not dead, and she has that motherfucking thing on her.
True. She stay with that motherfucking thing on her. That's one thing about her you gotta know.
She does the end of Get Even. She... No, alright.
I'm sorry.
That's the one where the guy with the tiny pistol blows up a man.
Yeah.
You probably saw that going around, but not by the movie's name.
Maybe not. But I definitely know what you're talking about.
And then a helicopter crashes into the building and blows the entire building up. And then I guess the dad's dead, but who cares? I still got my wife.
Oh, does the dad die?
He was in the net.
I can't believe I missed that.
The only person who emerged from that scene was Shin and the corpse of Ai.
Yeah, and the corpse of his wife.
Truly, because the wife's Ai's corpse was left down below, so, it's fair to say that it didn't get any damage, but there's no way the dad got out of that explosion alive.
Yeah, no, probably not.
Nobody did.
Which sucks, because, I think he might have been the only person capable of and willing to help you, Shin.
Yeah.
Oops.
Are you gonna tell Yuki about this? Because I don't know, man.
I mean, I won't deny that he did this to you in the first place, but...
I don't know. Did Yuki work for the organization?
Yuki didn't appear after they fucked on that raft, so we don't know anything.
Yeah.
I believe it was implied that Yuki works for that gym.
Well, so I think he may have some form of... he might be innocent.
I think he's just only connected to Shin.
Well, and only for the briefest of times.
It's like a proper visual novel protagonist, best friend character.
He's just your buddy.
He's just your buddy.
He doesn't have a life outside of you.
Which is why once he stops being plot relevant, he fucking disappears into the ether. He goes back into stasis.
He basically made sure that you had a horrible freaking Sephiroth fetus.
That is going to lord over you and your dead girlfriend as you walk through a tunnel at the end of the movie.
Yeah, fist bumps in the tunnel.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for saving me, Dad.
You're the coolest, Dad.
My dad is the coolest.
We're gonna bring a reign of terror on the humans, Dad.
Okay, Dad.
Not now, son. Daddy's grieving.
Well, I tell you what, that fetus ain't right.
No, it's very much
it's distinctly not right.
Yeah,
and we just get a
and that's it. Roll credits.
Song. We get a cool song, and we get him riding out to the text on screen saying "Top Secret, Code Name, Masked Rider."
Masked Rider.
That is not a mask.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're thinking. 1, that's not a mask. 2, wow, that feels like it wasn't even much of a story.
It sure
it wasn't.
It just happened. Well, it just a lot of things happened, and that is when again I was reminded. Yeah, this is the prologue.
This is Shin Kamen Rider Prologue.
Or at least
there
they
was
called
maybe
it
supposed to be more after this. Who knows?
It was going to be about his freak baby being abducted by the government.
Yeah, and it was going to be taken, but Kamen Rider.
It was God, yes. It would have been taken, but Kamen Rider. Shit, I'd watch that. I'd watch the fuck out of that.
That, or it's like a fucking like Incredible Hulk thing where he just like is just roaming from place to place, being a freak.
Either one would be
avoiding the organization that might be named afterwards.
Mm-hmm. Maybe in the next movie they would have been Shocker.
Perhaps something punchy like Shocker.
Yeah, you know what would really do it? If they kidnapped his baby. That would be a real shocker to him. And that's how they get the organization.
God.
You've done it.
Our organization entirely dedicated to shocking you.
I truly wish I had something a little more eloquent to say about this movie, but truly, I just feel like I stood in front of like one of those high-powered fans.
Yeah. No, yeah. My face feels weird, but it was a hell of an experience.
My last note
Yeah.
is simply, huh?
Yeah, I mean, what do you say? Especially because, to the credit of the joke that we made earlier, the movie just ends.
It's not a mask.
It's not a mask.
His human face is the mask.
Oh, shit!
There it is.
Pack it up. We figured it out. Goodbye, everybody.
Yeah, holy shit. B-Drop's the only one smart here.
I literally blacked out like 5 minutes ago. I don't know if anything I'm saying is cognizant.
Auditory processing issues don't mean you're not smart.
Yeah, entirely wrong.
But I think my favorite part of the movie was probably that, like, I think there was something supposed to be symbolic with, like, Kamen Rider or Shin being his own downfall, because, like, if Shin can be considered as God or true, and then the grasshoppers are gonna, like, usurp their own god, I feel like there's something symbolic there.
It could be the baby, too. The baby kid,
and it's
the
like...
newcomer.
Is the baby God?
Yeah, the baby is... Jesus Christ.
Obviously.
Quite literally, a little bit.
Yeah?
Yeah, there's no evidence that they fucked.
I mean, truly. What else can you say?
You know what I'm excited for?
Tell me.
What?
Shin Kamen Rider.
Yeah. Hopefully one day we
Yeah.
will watch that film, but until
Which is
then,
what this episode should have been.
That's why it was the prologue.
hopefully, who knows, maybe by the time this episode goes up, we'll have watched
fingers
Shin
crossed.
Kamen Rider.
Yeah, look forward to that special someday.
Until then, we've got plenty of other Kamen Rider movies to tide us over, like Shin Kamen Rider Prologue, a movie that's about something.
I think that was the best movie I've ever seen.
Maybe?
Best
I think
is
it
a
is.
strong word. It was a movie of all time.
It
I
was
won't deny
absolutely
that.
a movie
Name
of
one
all time.
movie that is better than Shin Kamen Rider Prologue.
Airheads.
Damn, you do be kind of right, though, is the thing.
Name 2 movies that are better.
God is my witness, I will move this goalpost where I need to. Inshallah, she could not name 2 movies.
Prologue is the second best movie of all time.
I'm willing to see it. Airheads, starring Brendan Fraser, and then Shin Kamen Rider Prologue.
Yeah, everybody knows how the list goes. Airheads, Shin Kamen Rider Prologue, Citizen Kane.
No, Creed.
Yeah, true!
And then Citizen Kane and maybe a Goofy movie.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Goofy movie.
I genuinely would put
unironically.
Goofy movie into a top 10 of movies. Maybe a top
Absolutely.
5.
The
That's an
frustrating
all-timer
is,
for sure.
Yeah, it's not wrong.
Fuck. Is there
gotta
anything
go.
else to say? Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for joining
yeah.
us for this one.
This
you
has
for
been
having
our
us,
shortest
yeah.
episode ever.
Yeah, but I mean,
Thank God.
truly,
Yeah, right.
There's only so much you can say about this wild movie.
Shortest and least coherent episode.
Without a goddamn doubt. Just like the movie that we were talking about. Go watch it if you can. It's pretty easy to get your hands on, surprisingly. If I recall correctly, the Toei Kamen Rider YouTube channel just has it up on their YouTube page, so you can watch it there, but it's in not great quality. I think it's like 480p.
It was a videotape.
Yeah. The point is, if you look around, you can find some better.
There's archive links.
But yeah, go check out this film if you can. It's a wild ride. If you do check it out, tell us what you think. But most importantly, fucking thank you for joining us for 50 whole episodes of this insanity. That goes out both to all of you who might be listening and to everyone here who has co-hosted with me for 2 years as we've done something truly ill-advised, but god damn it if it hasn't been a lot of fun.
Let us surpass more series in episode numbers.
We're coming
Who
for
is
you,
our
Simpsons.
next target? Oh, I was going to jokingly say The Sopranos.
Well,
That seems like a much more reasonable goal now.
Yeah.
Look, we'll just have to start releasing 1-minute episodes, and then we can do it.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna be a lot of work, but I believe in us. Just, I don't think there's anything else really to say. Does anyone have any final thoughts or statements or anything that they want to say about Shin Kamen Rider, about the podcast, about Kamen Rider in general?
I'm going to see that baby rotating in my head when I try to go to sleep.
Yeah, that baby is going to rotate in your dreams.
Fly me to the moon.
Do you think that's in the new one?
I hope so.
I hope so.
I hope so.
No.
Well,
I'm just gonna give you the straight dope.
I'm gonna keep it real with you, Chief. I don't think.
All right.
I don't think.
True.
I think Shin Godzilla 2 will have Kamen Rider Baby in it.
Yes.
I think Shin Kamen Rider will have the Pyro Rangers in it.
Hell yeah.
We gotta go!
No.
We really do.
Bye.
Thank you very much
Goodbye.
for joining us, everyone. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you for joining us for 50 episodes, and here's to another 50. Stay safe, have a wonderful day, and always remember, if you can't believe in God and you can't believe in Buddha, you can believe in the mutant baby.
Yeah! I was gonna say it if you didn't!
Rotate that baby in your brain!